Hello, my name is Alyssa Hill. I am the team lead for Group 1. The group members of my group is Kryza Barrios, Rose Mariah Jose, and Justice Shillingford Borges. And the title of our presentation is Wildfires, presented by George T. Whiteside. So the topic of our presentation is going to be on wildfires, and our resource was a TED Talk with the keynote speaker, George T. Whiteside, who is generally affected communities, residential areas, emergency responders and firefighters, governments and businesses, and in general, just everyone around you. Why is it important? Wildfires endanger nature, property, and life. Wildfires are becoming more common and more severe due to climate change. We can prevent and lessen harm from wildfires by being aware of them, and humans cause fires can be prevented by public education.
My name is Rosemaria Jose, so I am going to discuss about the definition of wildfires. A wildfire is an uncontrolled fire that burns quickly through vegetation, usually in woodlands or grasslands. It can be caused by man-made, such as campfires or left cigarettes, or natural, such as lightning reasons. So we are taking the reference from George T. Whiteside, The Growing Megafire Crisis and How to Contain It. It's a TED Talks, and he discussed the growing danger of megafires, which are deadly wildfires that spread quickly, uncontrolled fires that burn in natural settings such as grasslands and woods are known as wildfires. They can be brought on by several things such as lightning strike, human activity, hot, dry weather, climate change, poor forest management, and urbanization into fire-prone areas are all contributing to the rises in the frequency and severity of megafires. To safeguard ecosystems and communities from this progressive recent occurrence, Whiteside talks about the necessity of innovative approaches to better manage wildfires, such as managed burns and enhanced forest management. So, this is about the definition of wildfires.
The history of wildfires was evolution. Since the beginning of plant life, wildfires has been caused by natural events like lightning. Ecosystems were changed by wildfires in the pre-human era, and certain plant species evolved to survive on fire. Fire was used by early humans for land management, hunting, and cooking. To govern their land, used controlled burning. The evolution, natural fires were part of BC's ecosystem managed by indigenous people through controlled burns. BC adapts fire suppression, which led to the accumulation of fuel, dead trees, dry timber. In 2017, BC saw wildfires burn over 1.2 million hectares, one of the largest wildfire seasons on record. What is the present and future going to look like? As a result of climate change, wildfires will occur more frequently with bigger flames due to longer fire seasons and hotter, drier weather. Long-term droughts and rising temperatures will foster the perfect environment for huge, quickly spreading wildfires. Technological innovations such as AI predictions tools, satellite imagining, and drones can improve firefighting efforts by detecting and predicting fire behavior. Climate actions involves reducing carbon emissions, investing in substantial energy, and supporting policies that promote forest restoration and storage of carbon.
Hello, I'll be talking about the key one, fire adaptation. Communities take precautions to lower the risk of wildfire and increase public safety. They provide buffer zones that delay the development of fires and give firefighters safer by clearing dry grass and near buildings and homes. The chance of reaching buildings is further reduced by by careful landscaping, such as fire-resistant plants and placement from trees far away from buildings. And in addition, housing built with fire-resistant materials are better able to survive embers and flames. These are the chances of surviving wildfires over the houses and building properties. Should all communities be fire adapted? Well, for me, climate change is increasing both severely and frequently of wildfire. That is why communities in fire-prone areas need to take actions to protect safely and lower wildfire risk. It is essential to adopt the fire in order to safeguard human lives, property, and ecosystems. High-risk zones experience increased damage and economic repercussions if ideal adoption is not made. Communities that use fire-resistant materials maintain defensive spaces and implement evacuation plans are better prepared, which ultimately lessens their overall impact to the wildfire communities.
So our second key is resilient landscapes. What is it? A landscape that has the capacity to rapidly bounce back in terms of their ecological structures and function after various kinds of disturbances. How do we make a fire resilient landscape? Consider the whole landscape. Aim for creating open spaces in the landscape, not all bunched together. Control the fire to burn in places you want it to decrease vegetation. Consider climate change and the effects it contributes to fire patterns. And why do we care what happens outdoors? The buildup of vegetation around our homes is fuel for fires, and this can cause them to spread and have a greater impact. By clearing some of the landscape to either be spread apart to reduce the risk of spreading or clear the vegetation from the community areas, which leaves communities with less trees.
So next we are going to discuss about innovative fire management. So what is it? How we can quickly identify and respond to a fire emergency. Both people and technology are included in this. What are the some ways we can be more creative? Currently, the main tools we employ to control fires are people and technology. Firefighters are employed to promote technology, right? The reaction time, the amount of time it takes us to answer the phone in an emergency will be shortened by today's technology. Additionally, the creation and testing of burn boats to identify the fire. They send out a drone to release water after detecting the fire and the possible fire zone. This can lessen number of people, such as firemen or communities, whose lives are in danger due to fire. Additionally, it quickly lengthen our response time. So that is about innovative fire management. Thank you.
In conclusion, how we act now will determine how wildfires develop in the future. The frequency and intensity of wildfire can be decreased by taking effective measures, such as tackling climate change, enhancing forest management, and putting fire protections techniques into practice. Ignoring these problems could result in more damaging fires that are negative effects of the environment, society, and economy. Wildfires are frequently signs and more serious issues that need to be addressed to lower hazards such as poor forest management and climate change. We can better manage wildfires, safeguard communities, and slow down climate change if we take immediate action.
References Whiteside George T. keynote speaker published by TED in July 2023. Growing Megafire Crisis and How to Contain It. Government of Canada website. HTTP resource canada.ca. Our natural resources, forest, wildland fires, intersex disturbance, wildfire, resilient futures initiative 2593. BC Ministry of Environment PDF of HTTP of www.2.governbc.ca. Asset government environment, own resource stewardship, land-based investment, forest for tomorrow's fire, resident landscapes discussed paper December 2023. 201 draft